Good morning, everybody. So I have a birthday card to make, and I guess I've got all these papers because I want to do a very kind of fancy birthday card. They want hummingbirds, so we're gonna do a hummingbird one. But I do need to start with a card blank. Just grabbing the paper for that. I want to do a 5x7. I want it to be a big card. I have these Anna Griffin Hummingbird dies with the flowers and all of that. So we're going to see what we can do with all of this. I also brought in like some background stamps and stuff. So we'll see what we end up doing with it. I'm going to go 10. I want to score it at 5. There's a little bit of crookedness to it, so that's usually why I've got to where now I don't cut. I'm looking for my scoring tool. There it is. Not scoring tool, my bone folder to get that crease nice in there. There's a little wonky, so that's why now I don't cut the 7 until after I folded it, so that if it's off, I can fix it. I like the way there's a tiny, well, there's a little too much bit of, and since this cut was made with using the fold, I feel comfortable with this. A little messed up. Just a little bit. I have a thing to go to, so I need to get this done and uploaded and everything so that I'll be on time. Okay, and then I want to do a background, so I'm going to get a piece of paper. Hold on. Another sheet of the cardstock of the white, and it's the Crafter's Companion white cardstock. I'm going to do, let's see, 5, 4 3/4, and we can always cut it down if we want to by 6 3/4, and that'll give us room for some matting. So not much matting, so I can always trim it down if I want. I also have my Mountain Dew with me because the wind with my allergies and everything, it's just a lot right now. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some water reactive. Let's see what colors I've got. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll do this parakeet. So we've got the pink and the parakeet. So I need a blue blender brush. And I got the pink already. So let's start with the lightest color. And let's just get some color down. Get some blending going this morning. I don't know if I'm going to get this card finished today. But we can get a good start. And sometimes I spend days on these cards and hours on these cards. And that's why sometimes I don't always okay, so it's real light, but that's a good way to start, right? We can always add later. So I don't always post me making these cards because sometimes it takes me quite a while to get them done, but I've started doing it just because so you can see my process on some of this. I wanted colors that were fairly neutral but soft and pretty. So this looks like a good place to go with it. Now I think I'll come in with some more pink. And then where these two colors come together, hopefully I will get like a purple. It looks very cloudy, so that's good. I went straight in that time, didn't I? Okay, I think I'm gonna come back in with the blue again too, and just to work on that blending a little bit. I don't know that I want it darker than that, but I want it maybe a little bit more blended than that. Get a little bit more of that purpley color going there. And then you're using two colors and making it three. And it looks like I'm gonna need to come back in with the pink again, just to finish off that blend. Yeah, one more time with the pink. The pink is very light, so just to blend it out a little bit better. It's always better to do it in layers. There, I think that's going to be good, nice and soft. Okay, so I made this nice and soft, but there's something else I want to do that I'm hoping will look good. I thought if we did a little bit of some background stamping and pretty sure I had already used this, so I don't know why it's acting. Unless I had two, and I'm opening a brand new one. That can be. Happens all the time. So I thought I would use this by now. I'm not so sure. Let's get a little bit of some. I need a stamp, don't I? I need a block. I know I brought the blocks in here, but I gotta remember where I put them. There they are. And I'm probably gonna want some paper to stamp it off on. Just a scrap. That should be, man, that's a center pearl. That might not be ideal. Here we go. That'll work. Now it's figuring out what color I want to use. Do I stick with the blue? Or do I go into something totally different? I think I'll use the blue. I think I'm going to stick with the blue. And we'll see how it looks. Yeah, see how strong that is on the first one? We don't want to do that. That would have been upside down. Can you see it? You probably can't even see it. It's light, and that's all I want is for it to be on there very light so that maybe they don't even notice it's there. Maybe I don't even notice it's there. Some of it, okay. That's good for that one. Now we have the You Are My Moon and Stars. And I'm only going to mark this off. Maybe I need to go in with these others first. Let's do a little bit of feathers. Because it's going to be hummingbirds, I think the feather will work. Just a couple coming in here and there. That's good, just barely there. I don't want to overdo it. I call trashing it up. I don't want to trash it up. Okay. I was going to do some of this too, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. And I'm not going to do 2 times over here. I'm just going to do once. Unless it's really, really dark. Okay, that should do. Thinking maybe I should have left that stronger. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when we get the birds all done and some flowers and stuff put on. So I do know that I want the hummingbirds in this mirror card. I'm not sure about the flowers. Or I could do the flowers in the mirror and do the birds in like a glitter. That might be pretty. Thinking. Figuring this out. What do I want to do? You know, I've got such pretty color in the mirror. And I don't even have glitter card in here right now. This is that male for the men's stuff. Down here at the bottom, let me see. It starts there. Not going to use that. Yeah, I think I'll do the birds in mirror and not so much the flowers. So I just got to pick which ones I want. And I'm going to, like, this is going to be very bright is what my thought was. So, like this purple here, isn't that beautiful purple? I wish I had it in this. But I don't. I only have the lighter shades of it. So let me just cut a piece of this. I'll move this out of the way. So, and of course, my favorite is this one always. Always. I don't know why, but he is. He's my favorite. I hope these dies go through the marquee all right. I don't remember. But for some reason, there is that question in my brain. Does this go through okay? So it could very well be that I've experienced problems with it, or it's just my mind making things difficult for me right now. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to say that's the folder right now. I don't know that that's... Yeah. It's the folder. Folder doesn't want to go in that way no more. This folder is getting some big usage. So there's the purple. I think we'll do this one in that tealy color. I have a thing for some of these matte mirror colors. It's just so pretty, but not shiny. And I just love it. I mean, it looks shinier when it's cut out, but this paper here, that's pretty matte looking when you're looking at it in real life. Okay, let me put it through this way. It turned. Let's keep it straight here. There we go. I'm having to pull it the rest of the way out because this is so messed up. I need to grab another. And I think I am going to have to do the other one because it's going the other way, I think. So what color? What color does it want to be? This one? That one? Or this kind of pink rose color? Or this might be pink. And with these papers, I don't ever try doing two at a time. It's thick. And I just don't ever try two at a time with it. Ooh, that's some heavy stack of paper there. You know, now I'm thinking that I shouldn't have done that stamping in the background. I'm thinking I should just do a plain inked. It's drawing too much attention away from the rest of it. So, let's go ahead and get this cutting done though. I would love to do a flat for the leaves and stuff, and then like center a pearl for the other, but I don't know what I have for that. I have a very pretty green. So with the bright, should I keep it bright or should I go? Okay, I think I found it. Just a little bit more toned down. And this will be for leaves. This one here. And this, chances are I'm going to cut that flower part off. Let me do, and I might be able to cut 2 of these out at a time, but then I'm not going to get it's not going to be as embossed, right? Let's see what happens if we do 2. I think the folder just busted. Yeah, it did. Let's see if the cut's still, look at that. That's way overuse, right? That is getting carried away using the folder. Okay. So this one, and that's where we came in after the break. So I'm going to kind of pull, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut it so that I'm not taking. Look pretty good. So my thought is that, okay, we'll leave that. And maybe I'll even do some of this. No, because I'm not wanting to. I think that would be too hard to cut. That's why I'm thinking no on these flowers unless I cut those off. Maybe. On these flowers, on these. I gotta get a new one of these somewhere. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to pause you and I will be right back. All right, so there was another one sitting right there. It's only been like a minute that I called you away. So let's see. Can we get both these on here? Looks like it. This one wanted to go in crooked too. This one might be the one where I grabbed that other one. I mean, that was a new one, and so that, because this one was so wore out. So let me see if I can cut that off. Just so you know, you can alter your dies sometimes. So if I come through, what's nice about these ones is they have the embossing. So if you just kind of follow that, then it's not so obvious that you altered it. See? Oh, I don't know why I'm not just using the release on it. And I'm just following that line, and yikes. The only thing is try to make it a smooth cut. See how that's jagged right there? That will mess it up. So I might do like one down there, and then this here. I like that coming off this side. And then the birds. I might want another one of those, I think. I think I do. And honestly, I could cut that off, but you still want to make sure that you have room to cut it where you want to cut it. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. so now I can just deal with this. There we go. No, I'm not quite in deep enough. All right, so now this can come kind of that way. So know that you can play with your dies. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make right now. And I don't want that stem up there, so that's going to be something too. For flowers, what am I going to do with the flowers now? If I get all that, I might have to change this. I've got an idea. I think I know what I can do. If I can find something that I really like. You want to know my secret? I got tons of this stuff. Problem is finding one that's going to be the right color like that. Might be pretty. I think that might be too bright, actually. You would never know that bright was in there from looking at this. Huh? How about this pink? Okay, I think the pink is the winner. Or it's orange, maybe. Yeah, it's orange. It's just a lighter, and it's kind of got a little bit of a peach tone to it. Okay. I think what I'm going to try doing is just filling in the tips of these flowers, putting those on, and then not really having the flowers. Would that work? I don't know. Let me do a couple of these. If you don't know what my secret was that I have so much of that paper, but I love it, and I use it. You could see those were not new by any means. So I really only need the tip. I don't know why I'm cutting the whole thing. I really just need the tips. Let me save that in case I want to do a flower. What did I just do with those scissors? There they are. I just want that tip there of the flower. But I want to cut far enough in that I'm able to cut it where I want it cut. If that makes sense. I think it should. I know a lot of you do this. You do your like paper piecing and you find your own places to do it. So I grab that line right there. And I'm just going to cut along that line. And then this will fit in there. Like that. Does that look right, or does that look like that whole thing should be a flower? Let me... I think that looks better. So there, I cut that one, and I might need that one. Yep. That's going to be the way I'm doing it. So now I need to cut another one out because I cut the other one up. Can I still get it with this? Nope. But this will. Now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have cut it off those other ones. That's all right. It's okay. There we go. And then with the birds, this one's coming in. I might not be able to do all three of them. Okay, do we want to try to get some just flowers in? I'm gonna do, let's see if I can get two on here. I want to try something, so I'm gonna do two and try. I want to try one without the leaves and see what it looks like. So I just trim the leaves off and set the flower like in there. Like, so those are the leaves for the flowers, not these other leaves around the flowers. Because of the fact that I'm doing the leaves and the flowers different colors, I would have to trim these leaves off or add green leaves in. So let me see about taking that off. I might go ahead and go all the way around this because it's going to be noticeable that the border's gone. So I'm just going to take the border off all the way. Needs to be turned a little bit better here. Or this with leaves coming off. I don't think so. I think I'm on the right track with that. I brought my drink and I haven't even taken a drink of it, and my mouth is so dry. That's one of the things with these allergies is that my mouth seems to get that dry like that. Okay, I think that's gonna work. I'm having a problem with the fact that there is 4, not 5, and I don't like that. Well, I was hoping I had enough of it cut that I wouldn't have to cut another piece off for the flower, but it looks like I'm going, oh, I know what I could do. Because it can be like stuck down in, I don't know, I better do a whole one. I better just do it right. What did I do with that? Pink pad. This might be it. Yeah, there it is. Just need to cut a piece off. Somehow I got that stuck on here. Oh, I put the other ones over it when I put it up, didn't I? Okay. That's why. All right. I'm just going to snip a little piece off. I just need enough for one more flower. And that way I've got the 5. Even though these 2 are different, it still makes it 2 and 2, and it's just not right. I need another one. Come on, go through. Yeah, this one might have been the one that didn't like going through. This folder. All right. It started to, there's a little bit of embossing in it. Let's try it this way. I don't think it's going to go this way either. Oh, maybe it is. There we go. Uh-oh. It gets to the flower and then it stops. I do have to have another one. I have have these all over the place. It's just that everything is such a mess right now. Please go through. There we go. I got it through. And I did a more muted color because I want the card to be bright, but I want the hummingbirds to be the stars of the show. So and I've got something sitting right here on the side of me that I think would look really good with this. A wind. Why do we have wind for so long? You know, it seems like normally we'll get like 1, maybe 2 days of wind. And then the wind goes away. Even though when I was a kid, my stepdad always told me that. See, I was thinking of sticking that one back behind there. I'm not liking it. See, I think they need to be closer to the centers because that might work. All right, so I need to remake. I've been working on this an hour already. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to stop right here, and then tomorrow I'm going to remake the background, get it all folded together, and I think a wax seal in the corner might be called for here. But we will maybe get rid of that flower and put the wax seal there. If I do that, there we go. That's better, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Less cluttered. But I'm going to leave this all right here and stop this video. I mean, well, that time went really, really fast. I didn't mean to keep you off for so long, but we will finish up tomorrow. All right, everybody, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.